Bruh, the YouTube channel Genius has a DAW now. Right. What is going on, people? So everybody's tagged me so many times showing me this and they wanted me to react to it, and you know, I'm kind of down for the cause. I mean, it will stop everybody from asking me, but I definitely want to hear from you guys in the comment section on how you feel about the YouTube channel Genius with having a flash player like DAW or whatever, and we're gonna weigh in on it. And yeah, I'm gonna chime in. All right, here we go. Here's the video. Let's go.
I'm Delisa from Genius News, and today we're going to teach you.
Bruh, why, like within, what, 2 seconds of the video, they have FL Studio up. The DAW that almost every producer that's on Genius uses anyways for their own DAW. What the?
How to make your first beat using Genius Home Studio.
Well, that's how it looks like. People ain't gonna know why I'm laughing, but I'm laughing because the drums that are in this right now are the same drums that everybody uses. Those are the default drums that you get in FL Studio. The ones that people sell you or give away for free are actually in FL Studio. Oh, so you don't believe me? Let's go into FL Studio right now. All right, that fruit sound. I'm gonna go over here into packs, and I'm gonna go to legacy, and then I'm gonna go into drums, go into dance, and then here we go. Told you. So that's where your drums, your trap drums are coming from.
Today we're going to be recreating the Genius Home Studio hip hop preset. BPM stands
for hip hop, R&B, reggaeton, and pop. I just want to know who's making reggaeton these days. Even though I love reggaeton, who's making it?
Indicator to the right.
Well, it seems simple enough.
The standard length for rap verses is 16 bars. There are no set rules for beat making, but it can be helpful to think in units of 4 bars. So for this beat, we're going to select 4.
But does this have time stretch, though?
You can customize your beat by selecting different sounds.
Does this have time stretch? Is this all I want to know?
Preview sounds by clicking the...
Yeah, this is definitely meant for the youngsters or whatnot. And I respect Genius for getting into that target base. I promise you, they're going to act like this is the shit, and what they're going to do from there is have somebody get a placement from it. I already smell what you're doing, Genius. Y'all ain't slick.
First, we're going to add a syncopated kick and 808 bass pattern, starting at the beginning of each bar to give the beat some punch and low-end rumble. These sounds provide the foundation of the beat.
All this, it sounds like almost every beat on the
Now it's time to lay down some close hi-hats on every other note. This 1/8 note pattern will give our beat some momentum. What music is these days? It's a DaBaby type beat. Hey, 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 hey. Oh my God. I mean, to be honest, every beat sounds like this right now. I mean, you can't even be mad at it because it's fact. It's factual. Like, every beat sounds like this. Hey, hey, hey. Let's use a woodblock sound to create a fill in the 4th bar.
Oh man, y'all trying to kill me, bruh. Like, woodblock. Hey, to be honest, the beat's kind of fire without any melody already.
It's like we're missing something. Let's add a loop to round out the beat. You can preview and add loops the same way as sound.
Wait a minute, they got a submit button? So basically, the play is there. Like, they already thought this out. Like, they're gonna submit this, and then they're gonna probably have you collab and stuff like that, so you don't have to send anything to a Ukrainian producer or anything like that, or unless they got all the Ukrainian loop makers, and they're gonna send that junk to the baby, and then he gonna turn up on that junk. It's easy. It's simple as that. Like, that's an obvious play. I already see it. I'm laughing, but I already see it. A submit button, bruh. A submit button.
For our beat, let's go with Saturn 5 and add it to the very beginning of the pattern.
Uh-oh.
Now it's time to hear the beat we just cooked up.
This is the first time I actually see this It's actually kind of tight. I ain't gonna lie. I hate myself for saying that. But I could really see kids really getting into this because you already got the loops and stuff like that. Somebody already told me this, like, man, if you come out with a sample pack for this, dog, you're straight cap. Bruh, if the money is right, bruh, I'm coming out with a sample pack for it. So whatever.
Genius.com. Submit a beat using at least 5 sounds from the soundboard by noon on Friday, July 31st.
Oh, hell no, bruh. Alright, man. The play was already there. Now they ain't slick. But that's actually kind of funny. That's hilarious, though. That's how you're supposed to run a business, man. I don't care what anybody says. If you got the advantage, why not take advantage of the platform? But the real question is, most of the people that watch these Genius videos, they use FL Studio.
If you want to use your own DAW instead, you can always download the Genius Home Studio samples.
So basically, you can download the sounds and then use FL Studio, which is what most people are probably going to do. But I don't know. I would, if y'all are asking my honest, if you want to know my honest, I would probably use this. I would probably use this just for labs. But nonetheless, though, that's just my opinion. And if I was a kid, I probably definitely would like this because Genius is a tastemaker YouTube channel. Like, they get all of the new talent and all that stuff. Like, you know, there's no TRL or anything like that. So this is an obvious move that would make sense. So tell me how you feel about this video. I definitely want to hear from people in the comment section. Oh my God, I want to hear from everybody. I don't care, you know, funny, good, bad, or ugly. But, you know, my pros and cons, or my hot take at least. Well, the pros, I guess, would be that more people will be into music and they'll try it out and they'll probably advance to other things and all that stuff. But the cons, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say they're cons, but I will point out the obvious thing that people are missing. And that's Genius has always been plugged into YouTube. You don't believe me, then why in the world is Lyon Cohen and part of YouTube Music, which means that a lot of the A&Rs that run this, of course, they got the stamp for Nas years ago. And their channel blew up out of nowhere really fast. It didn't take them no time to get to 1 million subscribers. And that also explains why you see certain artists on there all the time, certain producers on there all the time, because, you know, they got great lock-in inner workings and people over there at Interscope and all that stuff. But I mean, I'm not faulting them for having that play altogether, but I mean, the play obviously is going to be, they're going to get some kid randomly to make a beat in there. They're going to probably proposition an artist that's pretty popular, give them money, and then they're going to say, well, you know, he made this in the Genius app, and, you know, you can do it too. You can get a placement too. It's kind of obvious what they're going to do. It's going to be just like how Splice is when they get artists or producers to make these packs and stuff like that. They say greed is good, and it's obvious that greed is good because people would rather be a part of something that's already moving than start their own movement. That's the thing I argue about on Twitter all the time, and people don't get it. They just rather be a part of a team and not understanding when somebody signs you or you're a part of that situation, they're just getting you out the way and they're making more money off you, and you might not make money, and then you get upset and start complaining on Twitter again or IG or whatever. But yeah, it's obvious they're gonna have somebody get a placement, and they're gonna be on Genius talking about they made the beat in the Genius DAW. I mean, I can see that from a mile away. I don't know how you guys feel, but that is my settlement on that. I'm gonna leave it at that.